30 seconds.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our second ever very live Facebook Live episode of The Yo Show. Yo. Jeff, the Shark Perini, Jewel, the Babe Tatey, live from Union 215 studio right here in beautiful Northeast Philadelphia. We're with you again on another great Wednesday night. Our producer and engineer, Mr. Mo Wise, is with us tonight. Mo, good evening. Thanks for coming back.
It's my pleasure.
Are you sure about that?
Sometimes.
All right. Well, it gets cagey. We're glad you came back. Folks, we're going to get right into it tonight. If you joined us in the past, you know that we have great special guests on, great musicians, great artists, and normally it was phone calls, but tonight, as you can see, we are absolutely positively thrilled, honored, flattered, the whole nine yards to be joined by the leader of the band Messing Around, the awesome Mr. Brandon Mesen. Brandon, good evening and welcome to the Yo Show,
Good
man.
evening.
How you doing?
Thank you, man. I'm honored to be here. This is beautiful. Thank you so much.
We're thrilled, man. We're so excited to have you on. You know, we've done interviews in the past, and you're a great artist. We get excited to meet people, so we're a little fan geeked. So
Oh, wow.
if we get a little stuttery and all that,
Me
come
too,
do
you
it.
know, I'm-
Good, man. My man. We love it. So we're going to do some questions.
Awesome.
Just some brief stuff.
I love questions, you see.
Awesome, man. We're going to do
Yes.
some questions, catch the
Ask
audience.
me all the
up.
questions you want.
Now, be careful, because I can, we only got an hour. We're going to do some questions, and then we'll do some stuff later on, maybe play a song. So first of all, welcome back again to the Yo Show. It's been a little over a year since we had you on last, when we debuted Sex in the Sky, your second album.
Yes.
How's the response been, and how's that album been rolling since?
That album was shit. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, that album really taught me a lot in myself, musically. Just the fact that someone can just hit a record button and record on their own. And I always wanted to be able to record it my whole entire life. I always wanted to be able to just record what I'm feeling. And I think at that point, I was just like, you know what? I recorded my very first album, Venture Walks, the same way I recorded Sex in the Sky. And honestly, Adventure Walks was a better production. It was more of a concept album. I just wanted to put something out there, just something that I was feeling. I think people need to express how they're feeling, and it's important for them to talk about how they're feeling at all times. And it's just a message just to truly just love yourself to the point where you don't have to worry about any negativity.
Right,
Awesome.
absolutely. And your first album, Summer Love, that was very happy, and Sex in the Sky, it seemed like you're branching out and speaking to everyone, like people going through heartbreak and stuff like that, like you said before. But then you came out with Red Roses for a Blue Lady. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because the sound is very cool and different than what you've done before.
That's honestly a cover if you didn't know that.
I didn't. I love it.
And I just really got inspired by, Blue, what the heck's that album? Burt Campart, Blue Midnight. That album is amazing, and I would listen to it like 5 times a night, and I just was like, I've been like kind of like hiding a little bit, and so I really just wanted to put like just a simple single out, and I did some harmonies and the vocals and stuff, and it was just, I just love that song, so I just wanted to put it out.
It sounds amazing. The production sounds amazing.
Thank you.
I'm sure was that done in your room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was? Wow, that's impressive. That's really cool.
We used to do that too. How exactly do you go about creating music without, because you see the studio here, there's microphones, cameras, video, the whole 9 yards. Is it easier, do you find, to just kind of sit in a room and say, you know what, let me just let my feelings out and let's just record? Is that the way that you prefer to do it?
I think for me, it's if I'm feeling something in that moment, I have the right to record it. when I want to. Like, I don't need to go to a studio anymore and record what I want to record, because then I'll lose the feeling.
It's awesome.
Not all the time. I think it's really good to like surround yourself with like music and just be inspired. Just the fact that you have this around you, it's absolutely amazing. The fact that you have all these things right next to you to record music is amazing. So, you know, I give it up to everyone that is recording music in the first place, whether that's at a studio, in your room, in the back of a car, you know.
Is that the next album in the back of the car?
Oh, yeah. It's already been that album.
Did you like it? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Did you ever consider like doing a live album at one of your shows?
And like releasing it? That is, yes, I actually have. It needs to be the right show. It needs to be a big headlining show, or just a big show at a big venue that people, you know, at least a lot of people go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to do that. I think that's the next step, honestly, is just to start recording your live performances, because when you're live, you're in sync, and that's when the show starts.
Crowd and everything, like get all that feeling. So, yeah.
I think that's the way to do it. I might do that. Start doing that.
We started doing it. So far, so good. Knock on wood. We just took our basement show, and here we are. So far, working out pretty good. Huh?
Oh yeah.
You're enjoying
Are we
yourself.
putting a show here next week or what?
Absolutely, we're gonna do it. Trust me, there's gonna be. We're branching out. Union 215, the O show, the whole 9 yards. We're trying to get shows involved, and you're definitely on the
Union 215. What is that, huh? What is that?
That is the studio, man. That is the name of the studio we're at. Union 215.
It's the locale.
It's taking over.
Union 215, everybody.
It's taking over podcasting. It's taking over live music. The whole 9 yards.
Maybe
So
we
it's
put next
actually an
album-
acronym. United National Independent Organization Network.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Next album.
Let's talk about the next project. Speaking of which, it's coming out soon in spring. Improvised
They always say that.
excursions. Tell us a little bit about that. How's that process coming along?
The process has been absolutely stunning, honestly. It's been a huge...
Better than the second one, right?
Oh yeah, Sex and the Sky, yeah. This has more thought and more vision, more character, more of what's really going on. And that album is called Feels Good to Be a Weird Kid. And it is hoping with all my heart to drop in, so we got this, what is this show called?
Oh,
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I was just watching it.
That inspires me.
We got this album coming out, and it's taken a while. I mean, it's seen a lot of places. We recorded it in one of the hottest days of the summer in the last 7 years. We recorded it in the middle of the night on a lightning storm, and the barn wasn't really grounded at all, so Henry was definitely scared to play the bass. He thought he was going to die. He goes, I'm not recording it. And then, you know, we're just like, dude, we got to get this shit done. Like... we got no time. So that happened. We recorded it also in like the dead winter in Massachusetts at my producer's house, Troy, to finish the album. I went there for like 3 weeks. Or not 3 weeks, what am I talking about? 3 days. So we had to basically finish it in 3 days after everything. So it's in its works, and I'm happy to say that it's gonna drop pretty soon.
Awesome.
And there's a lot of people involved in that too. Do you want to shout out anyone that's in that project?
The people that are involved in it are Mr. Nick on the keys. We got Henry on the bass. We got Eric Fulmar. I don't know why I decided to say his last name.
He's the only one that got well.
We got him on the drums, and we got Troy Macy on the production. So not too many people, but we got a little selective of people.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It always makes a great sound. I've got most of your music on my my Apple Music. I love your stuff, man. It's very soothing, very relaxing. It speaks to me. We expecting another Summer of Love festival? I know you love playing live. I always see you on Facebook saying, "Who wants to play shows?"
Oh my God, I teased that thing for 2 years and never did it.
No.
We'll see what happens.
Well, you have the space, right? So it's going to be like a big Philly Cella.
Oh yes, but
Festival.
that Summer of Love, that festival, is one of a kind, and it'll never happen again. At least how that was, you know, that'll never happen ever again. It was a beautiful time in life, and absolutely amazing.
Bleeding.
And I'm so grateful that Summer of Love happened. I'm so happy. Mr. Mike Rogers right here behind the me and this guy, Mike Rogers. We spent every single second of the day recording Summer of Love. And Ryan Franz, if you're out there, we're wonderful. It is so wonderful to work with you. And I know we made you go cuckoo. We made him go crazy. We would wake up, as soon as he'd wake up, we got a coffee and like a sandwich ready to go. Come on, Ryan. Let's get the show on. We gotta record. That was all summer, just Summer of Love. And I think I was going through like a hard breakup. Like every single time. Oh yes, thank you.
Yeah, the inspiration behind
Thank you. Next album.
Hey, that's what all great love songs are about, and you just have that work ethic and that drive and that passion, and it reminds me of someone. Bruce Springsteen used to record like that. He used to wake his crew up in the middle of the night, and they would record all day long. And I feel like you would be the same way. So yeah, and it really shows in your music. Like we love your music. And all these platforms, right? Like I have Napster because I have Android. I'm not hip. But Spotify, it was a big year for you. You had a bunch of streams and like 56 countries. How did that feel to see your numbers at the end of the year?
It felt pretty good, but I know I could strive to be better. So that's where my aim is going to be, and it should be like that for everyone. Just to aim higher than what you have right now. You can always aim higher. Never settle. Never be comfortable, be like, hey, I'm good, man. Just always settle for more, you know what I'm saying? Because you deserve a lot more. Everyone deserves so much more than they have, I think. Like, if you're a good person, really truthful, faithful person, like, really just, wow, then you deserve the best life you can possibly live.
Sure. And you've accomplished so much already, and you have so much left in your arm. I mean, like, we're excited for what's to come in your future.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Thank you so
know
much.
what I mean.
Definitely are. Spent a little time out west, California. like, how big of a tour do you want to do? Like, what towns and cities excite you?
Worldwide.
London seems pretty cool right now.
Nice. I like it.
Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to check out Hawaii. I just want to see, like, I just want to get lost and just, or somewhere, you know. The United States. I don't know if I can take it very long.
You'd be in a tropical environment listening to Summer of Love.
Yes.
That's perfect. So
That
right
is
up my
true.
alley. When it
That
gets
is true.
the colder it gets outside, the more I listen to your music because this reminds you of
Mm-hmm.
nice summer breeze, man, warm day, relaxing, you know, and I love it. So while you're here tonight, came to the agreement you're going to do a couple songs for us, which
Yes.
we're stoked about. And, you know, it's 100% live, so let it rip. Tell us the 3 songs you're going to play for the audience and a little something about the background of the songs.
So, the first song is Star Killer. And, should I play it now or should I talk about it? Then talk about it?
I'll tell you what, if you like, play it, talk about it.
All right,
and
about
we'll bring
this.
it
I'll just say the first song is Star Killer
Okay.
and I'll talk about it later.
You got it. All right. So in
Thank
about
you,
a
Ivan.
minute,
Would you like this?
Thank
he's
you,
got his
Ivan.
guitar in hand. He's ready to go. Brandon Mesen performing Star Killer, ladies and gentlemen, live
Thank
on
you.
the Ocean.
Can this hear me? Alright, everybody. This one's called Star Killer. Mr. Mike Rogers on the film. Hello to the sky Don't you mess with my mind. She's a star killer, killer. Don't you mess with my mind. Baby, I love you all my life. I'll do anything to sacrifice. Just give me time, we could run away. Oh, got the wisdom inside the trees. You can save me from the birds and the bees. Just give me time, we could float away. Killer, don't you mess with my mind. She's a star killer, killer, don't you mess with my mind. Thank you.
That's that one. Star Killer is the first song. Just a little roundup. What's that song about? What inspired you for that number?
Woo.
Terrific, by the way.
Thank you so
I
much.
think I see there.
Thank you. Star Killer is a song. So basically, the honest story about Star Killer is not having a girl destroy you from being a star, or that could be just a guy or a girl, obviously in the song. It's just not having someone destroy you from like being in your full potential. And that's what a star killer is to me, like just like having someone just bring you down. Like it's like there's people that just want to like take control of you. There's people that see that you're doing really good, you're happy, you have a freaking huge heart, and there's just people that just want to freaking tear you to pieces.
Man, that's
Not
wow.
supportive. Not supportive partners.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we
You
see
guys know what I'm saying.
you know I know. You know I know. You don't see my
Everyone.
wife sitting there. No, I'm kidding. I love you, honey. That's great stuff, though, and very true, because we always, they say, we like to do local. We like to have local artists. Obviously, we've come to this level because we love it. We like supporting people, and we should all be able to do good, man. Make room for everybody, right?
Of course.
Everybody love everybody.
Everybody, it's great. All right, so that was awesome. Star Killer again. Remember it, folks. Second song. What do you got coming up for us? Yeah, we're gonna throw you right in the fire, man. This is great. I'm loving it.
All right, cool.
You can play your whole like repertoire.
I'll play the whole freaking
album.
All right, yo. This next one is called Lion Eyes. And you'll basically figure out what it's about.
Awesome.
Wanna love what is mine, my sweetheart sunshine, telling me goodbye. Lion eyes. so tired of feeling down on the ground. Can't you see what you're doing to me? Don't let me down. Don't waste my love right now. Don't let me down. Don't waste my love right now. And I wanna dance next to you if you want me to. I wanna dance next to you. Do you want me to believe? To believe. To believe. Yeah. And can't you see? Don't let me down. Don't waste my love right now. Don't let me down. Don't waste my love right now. And I wanna dance next to you if you want me to. I wanna dance next to you. Do you want me to
Wow.
Thank you, Brandon.
You know, I was going to say, is it weird if I start crying here? I'm telling you, that is moving.
Get ready for the next song.
That's outstanding, man. A great song, Lion Eyes. Like I said, kind of speaks for itself, but give us a little background of that song. If you can, because I'm ready to bawl my eyes out here.
You're gonna make me bawl my eyes out.
Gonna change the crying eyes, man.
How could you do this to me? I can feel that song right now. It's very, it's like in the moment. I have a tendency to write songs and then it happens. And that's like the scary thing about writing and putting so much energy into something. That cause that song I just wrote, it's like exactly how I'm feeling at this very moment in my life. What's going on is what's happening, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy how powerful music is, and I really think that music runs the world these days. Just think everyone just vibes better when there's music.
And that's how you connect, and you're vulnerable, and people can sense that in your music, and that's why they feel it, and that's why they love it. So
I feel it right here. I'm like just sitting next to it is like blowing me away. Like I said, I've listened to your stuff, and I get a little stargazed. Like I hear your stuff in my car. I'm driving, and I hear it, and I feel it, and I enjoy it. Now I'm sitting right next to it. Oh man, really just great stuff so far. I again, Brandon Mesen. If you're just joining us, where the heck have you been?
Where have you been?
Brandon Mesen from Messing Around has given us 2 songs so far, Star Killer and Lion Eyes. Amazing entertainer. Got a third one for us? We're ready, man.
Kenny Sheffel says, sounds great.
We got a third one. We got a third one, fourth one, fifth one.
Kenny is will be with us next week. He's the drummer from St. Ricketts, so he's enjoying himself.
Alrighty.
There you go. There's a festival.
This song is more of like a double song.
Alright.
Hope you guys like it. Keep on running now. You keep on finding ways to reel me back. I'll keep on running now. You're gonna give me a heart attack. I'll keep on running now, yeah. You keep on finding ways to reel me back. You keep on running now, yeah. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Something cries way up for me. With me at the show. Talk to me. I need fucking let it be. I'll keep on running now. Woo! Keep on finding ways to reel me back. I'll keep on running now, yeah. I'll keep on running now. To say my love is so can't you even see what you're doing to me? I wrote this all about her, and I know who you are. Can't wait to see my love eventually. Please come back to me. Love me. Please Thank you.
I tell you what, man, I'm excited I got out of bed this morning. It's amazing, man. It's absolutely awesome. Great music. And just
It's our life right now. It's just concerts right in front of us.
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing. It's just
Thank you.
like right in front of us. Just
I'm really happy to play these songs to you guys. I'm really happy just to get it out. You know, it feels good. Feels good to be a weird kid, huh?
That's why we want to do this show 7 days a week and just have this all the time.
Yep.
The band is on Facebook, Messing Around. It's MESEN, Messing Around. You can find him on Facebook. That's where you can keep track of his music. Apple Music, Spotify, look it up. Messing Around is the band. Brandon Mesen, of course, is the power behind it. Heard tonight. Absolutely
you.
incredible music. So, what's next, man? What do you got coming up in the horizon? Where can folks see it? Plug a couple things and tell people where we could find you and check you out.
Well, I've been out of the radar just for a little bit, but I definitely plan on just getting the touring back together, getting the band back together,
That's awesome.
and just hitting the road. And that's the dream. Is just hitting the road, going for the jackpot, not really having a destination to go, just going.
Yeah.
I think that's the dream for every musician, and I encourage them to do it, and most of them are doing it, and I think I'm lagging.
No, you're there.
Nah, man.
No, honestly, the real answer is I've just been really focused on this new album, and I don't even know how long. I think it might have been a year, 2 years. I don't know, but we put a lot into it, a lot of heart, a lot of soul, and I couldn't even describe to you. It's just so. There's so many feelings that you're gonna feel when you hear this album. And it's wonderful to have the right to share that with everyone in the world. And I just see it going everywhere, you know?
And I'm glad you played those 3 songs because you really see your range. And that's just who you are. That's who Brandon Mesen is. And now our audience gets to see it once again. I mean, this is your 3rd time on. And we're just happy to have you live. And
Thank you.
You just better keep doing local shows. Because we have guests and they go away and I'm like, when are they coming back? So just make sure you come home and do those local shows.
Stupid radio.
That's right. Remember us always. Real quick. Throw out a name. Of course, you're Brandon Mesen. You're yourself, your own identity. But if we had to call you the modern day blank, who would you be?
Who would you be?
Who would I be? I wouldn't be Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan sucks.
I forgot we're on camera. Hey, everybody!
We're not big Joe Rogan. Who am I? I'm the much more attractive, not quite as outgoing Howard Stern. No?
Gets it in the genes. How about you?
Oh, I don't know. We don't do that.
I don't know either, you know. That's up to you to decide. I don't know.
I like it.
Right.
That's a great answer because, like I said, to me, you're the modern day you. Like, it's very unique. It's got some flavor of past music, but it's your own twist. And like just watching your heart and soul as you sing, your expressions, your reaction, the way you get into the guitar, it's perfect, man. That's why, like, finally getting you here and sitting right next to you and watching you is everything we dream, man. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
You really are, dude. You're amazing. Brandon Mesen, everybody messing around as a band. I want to thank you so much for coming out. This is kind of new to us. We never did this before where we cut the time and go back to the show. So if you like, you guys can hang out. We got some beer down here. You guys
How much time do we
You
got?
can chime in on
We got a half hour.
our
You want
topics.
to play more songs? You want to chime in on topics? You want to take a rest? What do you
I
want
want
to
to
do,
know your
man?
opinion.
I'll play a song.
We got something from the back. What do you want?
I was just gonna say, pass me another beer, but
Pass them the beer.
Get another beer over there.
heard.
It's definitely it's a party here at Union 215. We're hanging out, having a good time. And if
Check
the artist,
I'll take a beer.
you take a beer,
Yeah.
my man.
And if anyone has questions,
I don't even
we're on
drink.
Facebook Live, or-
And Brandon, amazing.
Thank you, sir. You're amazing,
I haven't
man.
watched it before you open that one, though.
You're amazing.
Bro, I've never heard that. I felt that. I was, especially Star Killer. I've been through that. So I know exactly where you're coming from.
It's a hard
That-
compliment.
Yeah, that record was everything.
That's great. great news. I mean, no,
So
it's
is that a promotion for the next album?
absolutely. I'm telling you, man, we're going to break into festivals and all. This Sierra Show stuff looks like a looks
We
like
actually
a show,
throw
but it's
events.
gonna explode.
So I'm going to be reaching out to you.
Perfect.
Crossover. I love it.
Perfect. Well, we got a next song here, I believe.
All right, we're gonna do more. Let's do more music.
You know, I haven't come planned for. I'm only planning to do 3 songs. So this is kind of the moment where I love it because it's a free ball to do whatever I want. I don't have to read a script. I don't have to remember lyrics, which is the hard thing to do.
Get out of here, man.
The hard thing to do. All right, so this from the top, we're gonna. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna keep it goofy. If you feel too much, let's all go with us. We got time to love ourselves. Ooh, I remember her. She wanna fall in love. I got off stage to see what was up. Ooh, hugged her legs, again. Don't mind me, I'm just losing my head. Pretty baby, if I'm going insane, I wanna know how you feel. Santa Claus waiting for us to explain, and all the rest is unreal. Hey, it's true love. Baby, I know you love me. This is true love. Baby. You amaze every time I look at you, I feel so alive. Hey, look up to the sound, but you don't see it. And now, I do believe that we are in love, you know. So stop what you're doing to me. You said you love, but you don't know what love is. Oh, na na na, hey, na 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 na, hey, na 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 na, hey, na 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 na. Think I love you, though it's free, and I'm watching on this TV. You tell me what I gotta say. It's true, darling, I love you. Is the end, and waiting on something very out there. Oh yeah, it's amazing, darling. Hey, tell me what you say, tell me you're true. If you fall in love with me, you do. It's true, darling, I love you. This is true, darling, I love you. This is true, and now I love you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was all made up.
That was all freestyle.
Really?
That was all
An
freestyle.
incredible Brandon Mesen, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, I would have pulled a muscle just trying to hit one of those notes. It's incredible. Like, you're just singing it, shouting it, coming out natural.
It feels better when you have nothing planned, because, like, I was trying to, like, practice these few songs before the show, obviously, because that's a professional thing to do, is practice, you know?
There ain't nothing professional going
You talking
on.
about practice?
I'm talking about a game.
Practice?
And, like, after just hearing this album, like, freaking at least 1,000 times each song, it's like when you're playing it, it's like you can't capture a feel for it. You, like, lose that feeling you had. So sometimes you just need to just do some random stuff, and you'll, like, at least if it feels good, then it feels good. Whatever you're saying doesn't matter.
Feels good to be a weird kid.
Feels good to be a weird kid.
That's amazing. I spend an hour here trying to improv conversation with Jewel, and I get lost after 5 minutes. And he just made a whole song right there, just like that. That's what we do here on the Yo Show. It's absolutely incredible. Jewel, jump in there. You know, ask away what you got going on for Brandon.
No, I'm caught up. See, I need a plan. I can't just go off the cuff. No, but we love your collabs. Before you did a collab with Tree Theater, right?
Mhm.
Amazing Will Carter. You want to talk a little bit about that and like any collabs you want to do in the future?
We actually hung out like at least 4 days ago or something. We actually recorded another song,
Awesome.
so that might be dropping, honestly.
We got to get Will in here. We got to get Andrew Curry in here.
Oh
like,
yeah, the
all
crew.
those guys. Yeah.
Were you at the pharmacy show?
I was,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
This is my second time seeing Brandon. Yeah, along with Amazing Over Winter, and yeah, that was a great show, and I'm so glad it introduced me to all you
That's
fine gentlemen
amazing.
and amazing music, and yeah, here we are, like 3 years later.
That's
It's
crazy.
nuts.
Wow,
Yeah. So
that's
cool.
pretty cool. Holy moly.
3 years later, and you know you're a young guy. How early did you start?
I got my first drum kit when I was like 6, I believe.
Wow.
And so it was just a little snare tom, one cymbal, kick drum, and I was just slamming that thing like nothing. So I just picked up the rhythm first and just like found that rhythm,
Yeah.
found that like just the flow of rhythm, and then I started off on ukulele, and then my old friend Henry Delaney was like, yeah, you need to pick up the guitar. And so listened to him. Usually I don't listen to people, but I listened to him. And it was a fantastic idea because I really found a lot and learned a lot about myself and like how, just like what I'm capable of doing, and just, I don't know.
Do you think that's an easy transition? Because I know my niece, she started on a ukulele and then she went to guitar. Do you think that's like kind of...
Because it's like, when you just know the ukulele, it's like, I'm trying to find the appropriate word for it. I don't think there is one for that. But I just feel like I was like selling myself short on ukulele when I just like, the guitar was like the big leagues. Like everyone plays guitar. Like, if you don't play guitar, you're stupid. Like, I just want, not like that, but I just really wanted to try something different. I just got bored of the ukulele.
Yeah. Did you ever mess around on a banjo? Play your folk songs?
I've played a banjo. I recently picked up the trumpet. Honestly, it was inspiring for me probably for like 2 weeks, and I don't think I played it in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, there's trumpets on that Fred Versus, right? It's a little bit.
I think so.
Back. That's cool.
Somehow.
That's the part. He just does the singing and all. The background music, he leaves to the rest, right?
Yep.
You do the good stuff, though. It's awesome. So you're basically self-teaching? Is that what you're telling us? You
At
teach
least,
yourself?
I mean, as for now, yeah.
Man, it's absolutely incredible.
But I think now is the time to learn more.
Sure.
So many people go into something where they're not like sure of, and they're getting told to do this, do that. They're getting controlled to do something at such a young age, when the individual is still trying to figure out who they really are as a person. Like, their brain hasn't even like functioned yet. Like they're still a little innocent child, and they're being told to frickin' jump into something so crazy all of a sudden, and then it's just like, I don't know. But yeah, forget what the question was, but
That's all right, man. I forgot it too. Now, basically, like, are you self-teaching
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
instruments?
Mhm.
That's incredible. But like, I gotta ask, how's that go about? You pick something up and you feel it, you learn it from other instruments. How do you dedicate yourself to teaching yourself all these instruments?
Enjoyment.
Yeah, besides enjoyment, 'cause I'm blown away just watching.
That's a good question. Like if I see someone play a chord that I don't know, I feel inspired to learn that chord or learn something that no one has ever heard before. And that's what I've been trying to do with this album. I've just been trying to go really close to my heart with this whole album. Like I said, I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm not going to lie to people. I'm not going to tell people that it's all daisies and everything's great, beautiful. It's just like, this life it's not so flowery if you think about it, but we can create that in our lives. We can be the foundation to make the environment positive. And music is a pretty good way to capture that.
And you can be proud of that. Like your art is 100% you. Like, you're not influenced by, people above you telling you do this and do that. Like it's all you. And your first 2 albums, is that correct? You could record it in your own space and all by yourself. Is that?
My very first album. My very first. I have trouble releasing stuff. But before Adventure Walks, I was going to release an album called Far Up, and I have all the songs there. I just never released it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to save it for later, in a way. And then I recorded Adventure Walks, and I put that out. And that was a nice little folky country vibe. It's a nice little country folk sway, like little beach sway.
All right.
I never put that on Spotify because I was just like, what the heck? Like 2 years later, I was just like, I wish I never put that out.
So basically, at your young age, you already have archives and hidden gems for
yes.
down the line in your career.
Unreleased.
Yes, I have a lot of unreleased music. And then, after Adventure Walks, I was working on the Summer of Love material.
Which is great. I love that stuff.
I'll tell you the story about that, actually.
Please.
It's actually very beautiful. So, this lovely girl Ashley had this community event of friends and family, and I was with this girl. I remember at the time. Oh man!
But it wasn't Ashley.
But I went. No. We went together, just to check it out, and I met one of the coolest peoples there. I met Mr. Mike Rogers. I met Mr. Eric. For some reason, I'm lagging on his last name right now. I don't understand how. But the connection of Eric was the connection of Summer of Love. And so was Mike. Meeting Mike and meeting Eric was the connection for Summer of Love to even happen. If I didn't go to that, and if we didn't go to that, Summer of Love would never be even here.
Wow.
So from Eric and from Mike, so Eric was the connection of the studio, which is Ryan Frames at Craighead Studio in Carlisle, and we would drive to that. We would try to that every single day. I remember we time traveled 2 hours away from it one time when we were in the car, and we're like, how are we 2 hours away? What the heck? I don't know what that was. I think we time traveled or something in the car because we were somehow 2 hours away from the studio. When it was already like, how many hours was it to get there anyways?
2 hours and 15 minutes.
2 hours. Well, there's your 2 hours.
But we record Summer of Love. It was endless nights. We wouldn't sleep. We would not sleep, and we would wake up really early and skate in the freaking sunrise and play football in the spiderweb grass.
Wow.
Dawn. Very swampy, and that was a swamp fest.
Is it as beautiful as he says, Mike?
Yeah.
You're back there kind of nodding.
Wake up in the morning, just like longboard in the fog, and then we wake Ryan Pants up with a ringtone I had on my phone with a bagel, egg, and cheese. Good morning. Yeah.
We would go to Wesley's or whatever.
Wegman.
Yeah, we would go to some some dank ass. Who knows? But
It wasn't Wegman. It was Wayman's. It was a meat market. It was a meat market.
More
Yeah.
like a wise.
We apologize to the good folks at Wayman's.
Wayman's meat nice.
It's actually a good plug, though.
Oh yeah.
So this all took, like, you kind of knew right off the bat, like, you guys had something going on here? Or?
well, I was already there recording the album. But it's just like everything works out because if I didn't, hold on, now that I'm thinking about it, that wouldn't make. Oh wait, I think I already knew Eric. I didn't know Eric before that then. So, I don't. I'm kind of like confused on like the whole time right now. My bad.
That's all right, man. It's all good. There's other times. We're going to bring you back.
Yeah, there's a lot of other times. I just remember I was already working on the album, and then Mike saved the day.
Awesome.
Good job, Mike.
Mike really just like helped vision the whole album, and like we basically just like produced it together.
It's awesome. It's great stuff. Again, we're coming near the end. We've got about 9 minutes left. So I want to take a few minutes before we leave to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Roy, for coming tonight. You guys for showing up and hanging out here with us, filming it. The music is amazing.
Thank you.
And as soon as the new stuff comes out, I'm downloading it right away because I absolutely love it. And of course, I'm going to ask you now, we'd like to have you back.
Thank you so much.
What do you think? Come back with us soon?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
We're going to do some send-off notes. Brandon's going to hit us a little something before we go.
Thank you.
Brandon Mesen, ladies and gentlemen. The band is messing around. Brandon Mesen. Amazing stuff. Thank you very much for coming on tonight. Thank you everybody that tuned in to another episode of the Yo Show. Of course, we're going to keep you up to date on more music from Brandon as it comes.
Thank you.
Find him on Facebook. Messing Around is the band.
Feels good to be a Weird Kid drops in early spring, if not summer, and then get ready for the next album. Next on the Yo Show.
Oh, I like that. Next on the Yo Show, the Stoop Radio Network. The Yo Show is going to keep you in touch with everything Brandon Mesen. And he's going to be back. And really, again, the music is incredible. We appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. Quick note, real quick, Brandon, because I'm in the beer business also. I don't know if you know that. So we're gonna start incorporating our beer, your music. We're gonna do all that together. Loso Brewing Company is the company. www.losobrewing.com. We do have a Loso party Friday night, Wilson's Pub, 1870 Brownsville Road, Feasterville, PA. We'll be joined by more great acoustic music. The Kirko Band, Kevin Kirk and his band will be there playing. We'll be there with Loso Beer. And in the very near future, we're going to be doing festivals and all featuring Brandon Mesen with Loso Beer. Jewel, any parting notes, anything to say before we close it out?
Yeah, I was just thinking of Kirko Loso Yo Show.
Kirko Loso Yo Show, messing around.
Yo,
Now-
bro.
Here's something new I'd like to do since we're doing live stuff and live archive. We print out questions and all that great stuff. I'm going to ask Brandon if he will give me his official autograph on that, and I'm going to get everybody to autograph these, and we're going to keep these in archives. Joy, you got one? That you like? Brandon, give us. Oh, look at that. She gives you a nice clean page, and I give you my goofy questions. It's absolutely awesome. Getting autographs
Yes.
right here on the Yo Show. Brandon,
Thank you.
thanks, man.
Thank you.
So next week we'll be back live 8 o'clock. It's going to be the fellows from St. Ricketts who do our theme song, "What Fire Cannot Burn." They'll be in studio. No performers, just the guys coming out talking about their music, their inspirations, kind of like Brandon did here tonight. We're going to talk about the theme song and a lot more stuff. We want you all to tune in. Facebook Live, Stoop Radio Network, all that great stuff. We're branching out. We're getting bigger. There's going to be festivals. All these bands that come in, we're going to try working these guys all together. Beer, music, hanging out. We got our executive producer. Now you're executive producer, moving up
I've
the
been,
ladder.
I've been promoted.
Promoted. Our engineer producer Mo Wise, who tells me he didn't drink. He was drinking with the gang. They're like, fellas, thanks for sharing beers with us. Yeah, really. It's like hanging out. That's always been our thing. It's like hanging out with your buddies, man. Talking, music's playing, beers drinking. Only with a producer now. This guy loves to laugh, man. It is absolutely great. How are we on time, Mel?
5 minutes. If
Oh,
you
we got
wanna,
5 minutes.
Oh, cool. 5 minutes.
If you wanna,
Let's get a little strong. Brandon Mesen again, ladies and gentlemen, before we get out of here. Let's hit it.
Oh, vision is scary when time passes through your eyes and you sunshine after night. Oh, she's so lovely. Why can't I have you all to myself and you don't even mind? I'm a wall to you, like everybody knew, like you. What am I gonna do? Would you like to say hello? Darling, don't you go. Feels good to be a weekend. Woo! Hey, hey. Clap your hands. Hey, 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 hey.
Good night, Philly, PA. Joe Rogan sucks.
yes.
Hey. Oh my god, that was dope. Woo.
It was absolutely awesome.
Damn. Thank you.
No, man, thank
you
you.
for having me.
It's great,
Incredible.
Brandon. Thank
Thank
you so much.
We can't thank you enough, dude. Absolutely amazing.
Whew. Damn.
Thank you very much, man.
Still recording. Still recording. Still recording.
Thanks for having me.
That was
Thank you. Thank you, bro. You know business card or anything?
I do.